Hey, what's going on, you degenerates of the lesser internet? Welcome back to my living room and off-topic channel, where I talk about whatever. It's been about, not quite a month, but been about 20 days or so since I filmed. My last video I put up was my end of the year, personal game of the year video I did. I put a lot of effort into that over on my main channel. Man, just wanted to talk briefly about that. So I started filming that. I filmed that over the course of, I think, 5 or 6 days. Every day I sat down, sometimes for multiple sessions, and I filmed. I decided it would be better in the editor and easier for myself if I filmed each game individually as its own segment, and then I could just chop off the ends if there's any bullshit in there if need be. And so I did that, and I ended up splicing together. Let me look. Because I named them and everything. Wow. Yeah, right here. I did 55 individual filmed splices. 55. That's nuts. So I ended up editing and splicing together multiple segments about an hour long. And then I would make that its individual video. And I would call that Splice 1. And then Splice 2, Splice 3, etc. And then I added all the graphics, the game up in the... Where was it? It was over here. And then I ended up having literally 9 splices over an hour long, about an hour, over an hour long. And then I put those all together in one giant video that was literally 10 hours long, if you didn't see it or know about it. So I uploaded this 10-hour video on YouTube on my main channel. So ridiculous, so obnoxious. I'm not doing that this year in 2023. I'm not doing that. Maybe next year. Maybe next year if I'm still alive. But this year, it's going to be a little more quaint. Man, that was ridiculous. I wanted to put in the effort, though, just to see if I could do it, and also to show some appreciation. Got the music and the graphics and stuff. Made sure I did the timestamps. Oh, shit, I still have them here. Look at this shit. Holy fucking shit. And then I went in and marked the exact time I talked about each of the segments while I was editing. So I could fucking do that. I had Stacy double check it for me and shit. Man, it was crazy. But yeah, I did that. The reason why I'm talking about this shit is because, well, it was a huge fucking undertaking. I filmed over just the filming part took me, I filmed over the course of, I think like 5 days or so. And then the editing process only took me... Well, I was filming and editing at the same time. I was editing, you know, the first splice after I had, I think, you know, 10 or 15 segments down. So I was editing as I was filming. So I got like halfway done with the editing process by the time I was finished filming. And then I finished that up. So it was just a huge undertaking. It took me many hours, literally a week, and yeah. I wish I had a better camera. I can't just have a better camera. I need a better PC. I need a better PC, specifically a better CPU. I can't just get a new CPU. The fucking power, my fucking power, what's it called? My power, distributor my power board in the power in my PC is just not up to snuff. I can't just pop in a new graphics card and shit in here because it'll get caught on fire. I gotta do the whole fucking shit shebang. So that's step one, and then I could probably get a better camera after that, but this is the quality you're looking at. Well, I got my Xbox Series X, and I got my PlayStation 5 finally. That can't fucking charge. All 3 fucking charge ports suck. I gotta plug it into my PC. Anyway, so I did all that shit. And then, yeah. So I haven't, like, talked in front of the camera in a while. Been meaning to do that. I'm all out of coffee. So I'm gonna pretend to drink it. That's pretty good, right? I accounted for the sippage and the yeah. Oh, what are you doing, Turbo? Yeah, I just want to talk. Just check in. Taking a break on my main channel, as I've talked about in depth. I've mentioned it many times in my last couple of videos on there. But enough about that channel. Enough about that. I didn't want to, like, not film at all. There hasn't really been any sort of big events. Hope that everyone had a Merry Christmas. Hope everyone had a Happy New Year. I've been meaning to call my friend. I know goddamn well he ain't gonna watch this video. He pretends to watch my videos sometimes, but he don't. He fucking don't. I'm calling you out. If you watch my fucking videos, fucking... I'm calling you out. If you watch my videos on your downtime, to check up on me, to check up on your boy, you know, tell me. Don't fucking pretend like you do. And I know what he does too. He does this shit like I'll call him out on something, and then years later I'll ask him about it. Years later I'll ask him about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, I was doing that." It's like, "No, you fucking weren't. No, you fucking weren't." He's like, "Oh yeah. I just didn't say anything." Bullshit. You didn't fucking say anything. So I'm calling you calling your ass out, boy. Calling your ass out. If you watch my shit on the downtime to fucking check in on your boy, then fucking tell me. I know we don't. Anyway, I've been meaning to call him. His favorite holiday is New Year's. It's a big thing in his culture because it signals, you know, not just the new year, but a new beginning. It's a good time to out with the bad juju, in with the good and well wishes. It's very very significant in his culture. I did some videos on, you know, the Bosnians and the Bosnian culture and stuff back on my channel here. But anyway, yeah, it's a big thing for them, and he really loves it. And I didn't call him on New Year. Kind of feel like a shit. I think it's my turn to call him. I might just do that today. God damn, I got cat hair all over me. Been thinking a lot about my health. Just watching. I don't know if it's just more prevalent because I'm getting older, and I watch and I follow people who are around my age, and because they're getting older, we're all getting older, like the topic of health comes up more. I don't know if it's that or if my ears are just perked up a little bit more than usual, because I mean, there's stages of getting old. I remember having a small panic attack at the age of 29. And then another one at 34. And then here I am, I'm going to be turning 30. How old am I? Yeah, I was born in 84, so not quite 40. I'm turning 39 this year. I think I'm done with my little midlife crises. I might have a new one. Who knows? But, I mean, I'm not really having a midlife crisis. I'm having a health crisis. Like a wake-up call. Like real health shit. I'm too focused on that to think about, you know, my fucking hairline and, you know, shit like that. But yeah, I've been paying attention to the health and stuff. As you know, I was diagnosed with diabetes. It explains a lot of my health problems I've been experiencing. I've been trying to get a hold on that, and I have been. I'm taking medication. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule. It's so fucking hard. It's so fucking hard. The problem for me isn't that I oversleep. You know, waking up at a certain time and going to bed at a certain time ain't all that bad. It's just when it's time to do one of the two, I don't do it. And it's not because I'm too tired to wake up. That's part of it, but the real problem, I'll get my sleep schedule fixed. I have insomnia. I'll get my sleep schedule fixed and feeling good. It takes a couple of days. I usually get real tired around noon to 3 p.m. I'm just like, I'll need to take a nap or something like that. A couple days fighting through that and I'm fine. What happens is, so I'll get up around 6:30, 7 o'clock a.m. and then go to bed around 9, 10 o'clock. Something like that. For my fixed schedule. Where the problem comes in is by the time the time I get tired is around noon, 3 o'clock. But if I could fight through that till about 6 p.m., I'm good. Problem is, by the time my bedtime rolls around, I ain't tired. I ain't tired no more. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter how long I've been up or how much sleep I did or didn't get. I just don't fucking get tired. And just the other fucking night, and all it takes is just a little bit of endorphins. Just a little bit. Me and Stacy fucking had some great sex the other night. Not that we don't have sex regularly, it's just not great sex all the time. That's just a fact of life. You can't just have great shit every fucking time. You just can't. You just can't. You could sit down and eat a steak dinner, but only one time is that steak dinner going to be the best one you've ever had. You know what I mean? I bring that up because I literally just had the best steak I've ever had in my fucking life like a month ago. Stacy made some steak. It was just the perfect cut and it had just the right amount of fat on it, and it was a T-bone steak. It had extra marrow on the bone that seeped into everything. It was the perfect size, the perfect thickness. She fucking cooked it perfectly for me, just the way I like. She added just the right amount of seasonings. It was it was literally the best steak I've ever had in my life. Never gonna get that again. I mean, I could have one that'll top that one. I doubt it though. But you get my point. So you can't have the best every single time. If you do it enough, it just starts to average itself out. So just the other day we had, I'll just, without too many details, it is my wife we're talking about. I praise her enough. But we had a really, really good fucking time. And when we were done, she passed the fuck out. She slept for like 12 hours. She slept for like 12 hours. Me, though? I was up. It was like doing a workout. You know, when you like work out and then your endorphins and adrenaline start going. One would think after hitting the gym or something like that, you'd get real tired afterwards. That's not what fucking happens. So I fucking had a really good session. And it was a pretty good workout. And so, all the endorphins and everything hit me. And I was up. I was fucking up for the rest of the night. I was playing Call of Duty or something like that. And I just didn't go to sleep until, well, she slept through. She got up late at about 10. It was over the weekend. I just stayed up. I went to bed around noon. I was up for like 30 hours or something like that. So that's my problem, is when it's time for me to go to sleep, I just don't. That fucks my schedule up, which with the diabetes, I don't have to be on a schedule, but I gotta take my medication and eat at a certain schedule. It just all kind of sucks. I've been doing good there. I've been doing good. Had a moment there where I made some bad decisions. I wasn't hungry, and I just went to bed anyway. I should have forced myself to eat like some cut up bell pepper and maybe a string cheese that I have or something like that, but I didn't. I just went to bed, got up, my blood sugar was extra low, but I've been doing good. I've been doing good. Thing with diabetes is it affects your insulin and blood sugar levels, and it wears down on your body. It wears your body down over time. You know, people having to chop limbs off and shit, and people that die early and stuff from complications. You don't die from diabetes. It's kind of like Alzheimer's. You don't die of Alzheimer's. Your brain just slowly deteriorates, and as a result of that, just parts of your body shut down. Kidney failure, whatever, right? That's what people with Alzheimer's die of, is their body sharts, pretty much. Your body starts to shut down due to your brain, parts of your brain that control it shutting down. You know, it sucks. Same thing with diabetes, except it's not the brain. It's just like the whole body. You know, it has negative effects on everything. And I don't know how long I went just experiencing these negative effects from my diabetes weighing down on me. Optimistically, I'd say about 2 years or so, but let's be honest, that's not the way the body works. If you're starting to experience problems, it's already too late. So I'm going to have to say maybe a half a decade to a full decade that I've been going through the ringer. And I didn't start to notice until about 2 years ago. But I'm starting to get back on track. I've been feeling better. I look better. I mean, just look at my face. I'm still a fat fuck, but my face is skinnier. My body is skinnier. My pants don't fucking fit. My fucking belt. This is the one and only belt I own. My fucking belt. I'm a pro. I'm a pro with that shit. My fucking belt. I remember I would wear it. I didn't used to need a belt at all. I could wear any pair of pants I owned. Didn't need a belt, but I wore it for fashion. Just because it looked good with some of the things I was wearing. It's got 5 holes. 3 used to be pushing it. 2 was comfortable. And then I noticed 3 became comfortable. Sometimes with some pairs of pants, I could tighten it up to 4, but it would hurt. It would hurt. But I could do it. Wasn't able to do that before. Then 4 became comfortable, and then about a month and a half ago, I could do 5. There was no way in fucking hell I could do 5. But I would tighten it up to fucking 5. And now, 5 is too small. 5 is too small. All of my pants are falling off my fucking ass. Literally. Not just my pants, but my underwear. My fucking boxer shorts. I would fucking put on my pants, tighten the shit up as tight as it could go for a walk, and my underwear would fall down in my pants as I'm walking around. Literally, my underwear would be around my fucking ball sack as I'm walking around and shit like that. It's fucking nuts. So I'm losing weight, exercising, eating right. I'm not the healthiest. I could be healthier, but my blood sugar levels have been steadily declining, dropping. I don't have huge unhealthy blood sugar levels anymore. It's been consistently around 100 or below 100. So that's good. That being said, even though I'm doing better, shit's still taking a toll. Shit has been taking a toll for me for a long time. I'm starting to feel it as I get older. You got one life. Just one. You have one life and you have one mother. And you have one father. There's just one thing. You got one love of your life. You get one, and that's it. You gotta do right by him. You gotta do right. And, you know, I wish that I could have just... No one wants to do healthy shit when they're younger. You want to drink and you want to do drugs. And you want to eat all the candy and the sugar. You want to have all the unsafe sex. I dodged a few bullets, but this one, I caught this one. Well, it is what it is. Maybe this is normal. Maybe everyone catches some sort of bullet. But this is the one I caught. I don't know if I'm actually going to live to be 80. I'm shooting for 80. I'm shooting for 80. Anything past that is a little too much. A little too much. I don't need to live to be 100. I'll take it. I'll take it, but I don't need to. I don't need to. Anything below that kind of feels like you're getting shortchanged a little bit. A little bit. I'm sure if I die at like 67, I'll be like, okay, I'm good. But now, almost 40, seems a little short. There's not tons I want to do. I just want to see this thing through. Just see what happens. I'm not really big on forcing anything, you know? Never big on forcing anything. You know, just let the chips fall where they may. I'm not saying I'm not going to be motivated to do anything, but like I'm not going to... I want to experience life. I don't want to forge it. You know, I think that's setting yourself up for failure and setting too many expectations. Expectations can be very dangerous, very unhealthy. And you gotta enjoy the little things. Anyway, just want to talk about that a little bit. I was watching someone I follow, you know, on YouTube, and they have Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had no fucking idea. They were talking about, I think it was about 5 or 10 years ago. Don't remember which. They were going to a club, and they came back, had a really good time, and someone was like, "Yo, what is up with your fucking face?" It's like, "What are you talking about?" He looked in the mirror and he was drooping a little bit. Freaked him out, went to the ER. He was in the middle of having a little stroke. Turns out he had lymphoma, and he had to go through some therapy. He was on some medications. He's living pretty normally, but I had no idea. He's not that much older than me. He's older than me. He's like about 10 years older than me. But he's in his 50s. Still, though, man. Still. Fuck. So that's where I'm getting. You know, I'm past the, oh, I hurt my back. Oh, I broke this, you know, limb working out or whatever. Oh, I, you know, had a, you know, there's just certain illnesses and ailments associated with age groups. I aged out of the age group where I had to worry about car accidents, violence, fights, random acts of violence, you know, hurting your body from fights, having to fucking take care of business because someone's being an asshole in the supermarket, something like that, right? going to the gym, working out, pulling something, you know. The teeth, that was number one on my fucking list, is the teeth. But, you know, once you go to the dentist regularly, patch that shit up, don't really have to worry about it. It'll always be a problem, but drug abuse, drug overdosing, you know, 20s and 30s. It's what the kids like to do. I'm out of that age group. That was the shit I had to fucking worry about. Don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. On to the more serious stuff now. Fucking lymphoma, cancer, diabetes, early onset dementia, Alzheimer's, runs in the family. That's the shit I gotta fucking worry about now. It's scary. Anyway. So that's just what's been going on with me. That's what's been running through my mind. Can't really do much about it except for try to be healthy. I gotta eat again in about half an hour. Gotta be having myself some veggies. Yay. The worst thing about all of this is just having to eat. I'm constantly thinking about food, and I hate doing that. I've never been someone to constantly think about food. But now I have to think about it all the time. I have to eat 6 times a day, every 3 hours. Constantly have to eat. I constantly have to shovel shit in my mouth. It can't be that big. Sometimes I'm really hungry. It's like I just want to eat a fucking sandwich. Can't do that. It's got to be half a sandwich. Can't have ice cream or anything like that. Can't have Cheetos and carbs and none like that. No one loves soda more than me. Can't have that. Just constantly thinking about food now. Portion size, sugars, and every once in a while, if I cheat, have like a soda or something like that, I gotta compensate. I gotta do extra good and suffer a little bit more for the next couple of days. It's just such a pain in the ass. Sometimes I'm like playing a video game or going to do something and we gotta stop and eat. Or if I'm out, I'm fucking out and I have to have something to eat, gotta carry some nuts with me or something like that. Just the whole thing is a pain in the ass. Food is not enjoyable anymore because I don't enjoy anything. Just, that's the worst thing about all this, is being forced to fucking constantly think about food when I don't want to. I don't want to deal with it, I don't want to think about it, but I have to in order to do it right. That's the worst thing about all this, is just being forced, because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'll not eat all fucking day, sit down and eat a whole goddamn pizza to myself, and that's it. Don't have to think about it. Just eat the goddamn pizza. Don't eat anything else. That'll be fine. Now I constantly have to think about it. And just, I don't want to. It's so boring. It's so fucking boring. Anyway, so, yeah, I haven't been doing much lately. Car's still fucking gone. I keep getting calls from the fucking police. I keep getting calls from the police because they keep finding it in different spots. And they keep finding it in different cities with different jurisdictions, with different departments, right? And so, like, I've had something in my eye for like the past 5 days. I've gotten used to it now, but it's constantly bugging me. That's why I'm fucking with it. Fucking my car was registered as stolen, so every time it pops up in a different jurisdiction, I get a phone call. And I have to tell them that I'm, thank you, I'm coming to pick it up. I'm getting a tow company to come and get it, and thank you, and they'll take it off of the list or whatever. And then it'll pop up somewhere else, and then I'll get another call. I've done this 3 times now. 3 fucking times. And then yesterday, I got a call from the same guy. This was the officer I actually met in person going down to get it the first time. That's the reason why he called me. He said, yep, it's in the same spot. And so he had to call me like, what's up? Did you come and what happened? I saw you leave with it. I had to tell him like it wouldn't make it all the way home. I didn't tell him the extended version of it. I made a video on that. It's the drug addict video. Betrayed by a drug addict. I didn't make that thumbnail on purpose, by the way. I know it's that YouTube algorithm soy face, but I didn't fucking, I just did that in the video. Oh my god! And then it screen captured it for me. I wonder what screen capture it's going to capture it this time. What's it going to be? I'm going to be fucking going, something like that. I could literally just sit down in the first like 30 seconds of my video, make all sorts of faces, and see what fucking thumbnail it picks. It gives me like 3 options to pick from. Anyway, so fucking I keep getting fucking calls, and I had to fucking tell him, look, there's nothing I can do. Either A, I just fucking forget about it and let him fucking have it or whatever, not deal with it, or B, get a tow company involved and have to fucking pay the tow company for a car that doesn't work, that I'm not going to drive, that I don't want, and I can't fucking keep, and even if I go through all the bells and whistles to get it, it's just going to get stolen again. So, what am I supposed to do? So I just fucking told him. I keep getting calls from all the different departments. Fucking sucks. It's in the same fucking spot with the same fucking lowlifes. I should just go down there and fucking, I know exactly where it is. Maybe I'll call a friend and we'll go down there and I'll just steal. Well, it's not stealing because it's my fucking car, but I'll just take their fucking shit out of it. All the fucking cords and the fucking copper wire and everything fucking in it. Just fucking yoink, take that shit. Although that's probably gotta be honest, that's something I would do when I was younger. That's something I would do if I was younger, like in my 20s or something like that. Just be like, I'm gonna go into the ghetto and fucking jack all this shit from probably a fucking drug dealer who owns a chop shop, and expect no fucking problems. I could have done that with the cop literally right there, but just on my own, that would be dumb. That would be fucking dumb. I'd have to be packing. And even then, I'm pretty sure the other guy is too. I ain't looking to get into some sort of fucking gang fight. I believe in 2A, but, you know, you're not supposed to go out looking for trouble. It just sucks. It just fucking sucks. Because it's my fucking car. I guess it's not anymore. I disowned it, but whatever. Anyway, haven't been doing much. Been trying to relax. You know, doing the YouTube thing. Taking a little time off. There's a lot of content creators I haven't been watching either. Trying to get back into playing the games I want. I'm still playing Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I got that on the list of games I beat, and I talked about it briefly in a segment, but the truth is I didn't actually beat that game. I mentioned that too. I did my due diligence. I mentioned I didn't actually beat it, but I can't put it down as a win this year because I technically already did it last year. That's fine. But I'm just having a little bit of trouble with it. I love Dragon Quest to death. And I love these Dynasty Warrior games and their spin-offs. You'd figure it would be a marriage made in heaven. But I'm just not enjoying them. I'm just not enjoying the Dragon Quest Heroes spin-off. I'm just not. It's decent. I'm not hating the game or anything like that, but I would literally rather be playing Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Warriors Oriki, Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, which I played and beat earlier that year. I would literally rather be playing any of the others. Apparently they did that Fist of the North Star game as well. I heard some good stuff about that. Anyway, excited to see what other franchises they go to, but I'm kind of dreading a part 3. I know they're going to make a part 3. I know they are. I know they are. I think what's up next is part 3. Okay, so they did Hyrule Warriors, then they did, I believe, Dragon Quest Heroes, and then they did Fire Emblem Warriors, you know, as their spin-off, right? And then we saw sequels of all of them. Every single one of them. And most recently we saw a sequel with the Fire Emblem one. Dragon Quest is up next for, actually, I think Dragon Quest was first, but I believe Dragon Quest is up next for a part 3. The first one of these spin-offs to get a part 3 would be Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest Heroes 3. It hasn't been confirmed or announced or anything like that, but I know damn well they're gonna, and I'm kind of dreading it because I don't really want to go through it again. I kind of feel obligated though. I don't know, I'll probably play it. I do love Dragon Quest. I love the music and all the characters and stuff. It's just, it's done well. It's just not as fun as the other ones. That's the problem. That's the problem. Anyway, I got my bike. I don't know how long this is going to last me. I don't think this will last me until 2024. I don't. I've been using the fuck out of this thing. I got to adjust the seat every fucking week with the screws because it gets loose. Just plugging away, getting older. Anyway, just want to do a quick little check-in. Shoot the shit. Don't have any huge stories to talk about. Don't have any insane, crazy things to mention. Nothing really exciting. Just wanted to check in, say I haven't forgotten. Even though I'm still technically on my YouTube break, I'm not breaking from this channel. I'll just update you guys and talk about whatever anytime I want to shoot the shit or whatever. But again, Happy New Year. It's gonna be a shit show. Politics, man. I consider myself a politico. That's why I like mention politics all the fucking time. It's because I like pay attention to the news and I read articles and I follow people and I pay attention to what's going on. I've gotten so burnt out on that. So fucking burnt out. So burnt out. It's hard not to be black-pilled. It is hard. Well, first comes the red pill, right? Ooh, the Democrats are bad. I'm a conservative. And then comes the black pill. When you dive even deeper. See, that's why I hate the Democrats and liberal types and SJW shit. That's why I hate that so much. Is because right on, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. All you have to do is pay attention. And then you'll notice all the lies. My big moment came with after Donald Trump was I think it was after he was president. It was either right before or right after. I think it was after Donald Trump was elected. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him that first time. I voted the shit out of him the second time. But I didn't vote for him the first time. I would rather him than Hillary, but so I remember a clip or a narrative that went viral at the time was the whole all sides controversy. It was after someone hit. Oh man, that was so fucked up too. So there was a rally, I think down in Florida, I want to say. I forget. But that was the one with all the tiki torches. All the supposed white supremacists doing a rally with the tiki torch. I think they were counter-protesting. They're doing the tiki torch thing. I'm not convinced they were white nationalists. That's just something the media said. But at the time, I was like, oh yeah, white nationalists, they suck. But then, it was white people who got killed. And it was an insane SJW who hit them with a car. So, who's the bad guy here? I'm not so sure it's the ones the media is talking about. Anyway, I found that whole thing just ridiculous. And then Trump came out and he talked about how there's bad people on all sides. And the narrative was he was praising white supremacy, and then when it got brought up, he said, "Oh, well, there's bad people on all sides," to deflect away from the white nationalists. That was what I heard. That is what everyone heard. That is what the media was pushing. And I just thought it was ridiculous. I'm like, man, I'm not a Trump fan, but fucking, I gotta see this. I gotta fucking see this. I keep hearing this guy's a piece of shit. Like, this is, you know, I gotta fucking see this shit. So I looked it up. And I looked and I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it anywhere. I tried to look up clips on Twitter. I went to the video section on, you know, my search engines. I could not fucking find a goddamn clip. I looked up all the articles. Either they didn't link it at all or they were linking to something else. I couldn't fucking find the goddamn video clip with him praising the white nationalists. It's like, what are you guys doing? Defending him? Are you covering for him? Are you hiding this? Are you hiding this fact? Trying to defend Trump? Like you don't want people to know the truth or something? I didn't understand what was going on. I was so fucking confused. And so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna watch the whole goddamn speech from beginning to end. It was like an hour and a half, 2-hour video. I sat and I watched the first like 15 minutes. He's not even addressing any of it at all. I'm like, okay, I'll just skip to the part where he actually starts talking about it. So I skipped a little bit forward to where he actually starts talking about the event. He talked about it for like 15 minutes. I watched the whole fucking section. Not one fucking mention, not one defense thrown out there about the white nationalists or racism or anything like that. Not one. They fucking lied to everyone. They fucking lied. That was my moment. I was like, oh my God. They straight up just lied. That makes sense. That's why they didn't link anything, because there's nothing to link to. That was my moment. In fact, he denounced white nationalism and white supremacy. Someone asked him point blank. He's like, no, it's bad. I don't endorse that. No. And then he added on top of that, there's bad people on all sides. It's not just the white supremacists doing the violence and doing bad things. It's also all these other people. He was bringing up a point that the only thing the media talks is just about the white supremacists. They don't talk about, you know, the fucking dude who hit and actually killed people with the car. You know? So that was my moment where I was like, oh my God, what else are they lying about? Everything. They are lying about everything. So yeah, I got red-pilled there for a second, around 2016-ish. 2016, 17, something like that. And then, the more I looked into it, the more... So there's like it's not a right versus left issue. It's more of a uniparty issue. You know, there are straight up Democrats that are Republicans. It's the uniparty. Like, there's people on both sides. It's just fucking crazy. And the Republicans aren't doing anything. They're just not doing anything. They're just letting the Democrats run rampant. So, yeah. Everyone's first red pill is a thing. But if you keep paying attention and you keep looking up the articles and you keep, if you're a politico like me, eventually you're going to get blackpilled. Eventually you're going to be like, well, what's the fucking point? You know, the other side is just as bad. I've said it before, you know, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a conservative, I don't count myself as that, and that's the reason why. Is because, you know, it's, what's the phrase? A douche, a turd sandwich and a douche what? Yeah. But yeah, I'm so sick of fucking politics. It's bad news all the time, and no one's doing anything about anything. I just watched this video, I think it's in Wisconsin. There was a city some people went to the city council meeting, and they were calling the mayor out about how he was lying and shit like that. And the mayor tried to get the guy arrested. It was like yelling at the police officer to come and arrest him and shit. He's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I have a legal right to be here and voice my opinion. You know, I'm not swearing at you or calling you names, and you're trying to get me arrested because I'm voicing my concern as a citizen. And the people in the back were like, let him speak, let him talk. And the fucking city council, after the fucking police officer spoke and said, I can't arrest him. He's well within his rights. What are you talking about? The fucking mayor got up and fucking left. Holy shit. Like, that shit happens everywhere. It boils my blood. Knowing I live in a fucking city that's literally, like, going to shit. Here in Seattle, we are right behind some of those California places where it's just shit everywhere. Shit and needles everywhere. There's shit needles everywhere. I went down to downtown for the first time in like 10 years. I went to pick up my aunt coming in on the train. Picked her up at the train station. It is horrible down there, man. Fucking horrible. You drive by tents, multiple tent cities. Just nothing ever gets done, ever. Nothing, ever. Ever fucking gets done. No one does a goddamn thing. Everyone's too fucking cowardly. And then every time someone speaks up, they want to arrest you. So yeah, how can you not be black-pilled? Yeah, I'm not bringing kids into this fucking world. Everyone with kids that are like under the age of 10 right now, man, that is some trying times. That is some hard-ass shit. Oh, and by the fucking way, anyone with kids under 10, what are you doing letting them go to public school? Holy shit. They are brainwashing your kids. They are teaching them horrible values. They're trying to usurp your authority as a parent. I couldn't deal with that. If you got kids in public schools right now, take them out. I don't give a fuck who you are, or what your politics are, or what state you're fucking in. Take them fucking out now. If you don't, you are a bad parent. Parents these days, man. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm done ranting. I gotta fucking go. Just wanted to kind of touch up on shit. But yeah, I'm so fucking sick of politics. I've paid so much attention. It's just bad news all the time. I'm taking a little break from that. Taking a little break from the politics. Taking a break from the video game content, both watching it and whatever. I'm just waiting for Season 2 to start on Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Oh, update on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I have succeeded in getting Orion. I got all of my headshots, all of the headshot challenges. I unlocked polyatomic camo with every single weapon, and I finally did the headshot long shots. And then I went back with every single weapon and I did the headshot challenges. And when I unlocked the final one, I successfully unlocked Orion with every weapon. I did it. The grind, I grinded that shit out 2 to 8 hours a day for like a month. I did that shit. Not only that, but I already got my mastery challenges for all my shotguns. I changed my name back to Shotgun Guy back in the house, and I got the 300 kill challenges with the polyatomic weapons, and I went ahead and I got the 400 kill challenge using the Orion skins. So I have completed all the shotgun challenges for all 4 shotguns. Not only do I have Orion skin for all my shotguns and all the weapons, but I did the mastery challenges and unlocked that little keychain for each and every single one of them. But now that I have no goal to look forward to, I'm kind of just spinning my wheels. So I'm just looking towards Season 2 when that drops here in about 15 days or so. Anyway, just telling you guys what I've been up to. Not much. Talk about health, politics, a little bit of video games. It's what I do. And gotta mention some sex too. I've been doing that. I've been pounding out my I've been updating my website and stuff. It's internet activity is always slow towards the beginning of the year. I'm not really sure why, but after Christmas and going into the new year for the next like 3 months, everything slows way down. YouTube content, views, the shit I watch and the shit I produce, everything just goes way down. News is slow. Everything is just slow. Subs and views on my fucking website is slow too. I don't know. It's like everybody puts down the phone and the tablet at the new year. I think that's what it is too. Everything is slow, and you got synergies. You don't have people making content, so there's not enough people watching it. Everyone takes a break at the same time. No one's producing anything. No one's checking up on their shit. So everything just goes way, way fucking down. So, anyway, time to go. That's about all I have to say about that shit. Thanks for listening to me, bitch. I'll see you when I fucking see ya. Peace the fuck out. I got bitches to fuck, drinks to drink, and games to play.